and that. Yep. Right. Yep. Okay. Oh, 90%. Huh. I did not notice that.
All right, show me. You did well.
Huh? Good to see you've made so much progress.
This is a special one.
Which means I need you to stay on top of working on the map. You fill in some more, you come and let me see.
Hey, welcome!
So many goddamn of them.
Oh, done already?
Okie doke. I'll do that yet.
We made it to the summit, Adol!
The primordial population has definitely increased.
Oh, what's that? Something wrong?
Look down. The Great Tree Origins.
Is that fog?
It doesn't look like the fog we saw with the ghost ship.
Yes, it's localized entirely around the Great Tree. It almost resembles a cocoon of sorts.
Has the Great Tree always been able to do that?
No, I've never seen it do this before. What's happening here?
Look at that!
Primordials?
They look like the one that attacked the village. Those primordials predate the Eternian era.
How is that possible? Are you saying those primordials came from the fog?
We can't determine anything from up here. Adol.
Let's head to the Great Tree.
Yeah.
Indeed, we have to do something about the Great Tree. Let's check in with the village before we go.
Adol checked in with Castaway Village to confirm their situation and share what he had discovered. According to Dogi, attacks against the village had become more frequent and the situation was more dire than ever before. In spite of that, Dogi assured Adol that he and the others were up to the task of defending the village. At Dogi's urging, Adol and the others made their way toward the Great Tree, which had become enshrouded by a mysterious fog. Fine.
Oh, something's there!
probably be fighting them. I regret giving all those Saurian fans who tried. Oh well.
What the hell happened to the great tree?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about it.
What is this feeling? It's like I'm about to remember
Something's there.
Something's there. Something's there.
Primordials are coming out of the fog. Yes, and this fog is slowly spreading too. That's bad, right? Adol, let's keep an eye out as we... There, Adol, let's keep an eye out for any primordials as we proceed. God, I just like that all the teleport points are cut off. Fucking it won't let me. Oh, this thing. Oh, you're not meant to do it. Yep, there it is. Whoa, is it just me or did this fog get thicker? I can barely see anything around me. Let's stay close together. Watch your step, everyone.
Strange. We should have reached the temple by now.
Huh. Did we miss it?
What are you saying? We couldn't have missed it.
Hey, is the path supposed to be this long?
No. Something is clearly amiss here.
I don't sense any saurians. What's going on?
Only way we'll find out is if we keep moving.
Is everyone here? Yes, we are.
I have a bad feeling about this. Everyone, be careful.
Adol suddenly noticed that his friends had vanished without a trace. He called out to them, but he received no answer. Fog and silence filled the area. For the love of... Let me... Get up! Idiot. Yeah, that way, possibly. Oh. Hate this fight. Stupid. fucking dodge. Stupid fight is stupid. You gotta bounce me around like a goddamn thing like that. Stay on your feet for 2 minutes. Would have been much easier. So glad you're safe. Looks like we somehow ended up back at the mountain gate. Though Adol had been attempting to reach the great tree, he somehow found himself back at the mountain gate with the others. For the moment, Adol decided to sort out the current situation. Afterward, we all got separated in the fog. Yes. I thought I was headed toward the great tree, but before we knew it, we somehow ended up back in front of the gate. What is going on? Where is Sahad and Makota? Well, those two wound up back here just like we did, but strange voices pierce through the fog. Oh. It's no use. I ran as fast as I could, but I tried to stop them. But they were determined to see if they could get through the fog by sprinting. I guess it didn't work.
Adol?
A sudden burst of searing pain shot through Adol's arm.
What's going on?
Adol groaned in spite of himself and rolled up his sleeve.
That's the same symbol as Dana?
Just showed up out of the blue.
Why the hell does that all have it?
You received that exact same symbol after you fought a primordial in the fog.
Adol confirmed that the primordial he fought earlier was reminiscent of Dana's.
What?
cone of fog surrounding the great tree is expanding.
What's going on?
The evolution of the world, begun anew by the great tree of origins.
Something's coming from the fog.
That's the robed fellow we saw at the Valley of Kings. But who are the others? Ah!
Those people.
They're monsters!
1,000 pardons for bewildering you. Let us begin by introducing ourselves. My name is Hydra.
I am Minos. Upon closer examination, you humans are far more frail-looking than I had expected.
My name is Nestor. I do not require that you commit it to memory. Nevertheless, we are well met.
And I am Ubra.
You are Adol, I presume. We wish you no harm.
Really?
I'm skeptical, but I suppose we should hear them out.
So who are you?
Selection and rejection. As I mentioned before, this process is the means by which the Great Tree fosters evolution. We are the Wardens of Evolution, beings who have been tasked with overseeing that process.
The Wardens of Evolution? What you said earlier. The evolution of the world begun anew by the Great Tree of Origins? What does that mean?
It is beyond your ken. The Lacrimosa has visited this world many times over the ages. That humans now claim dominion over this world will not forestall the inevitable.
You mean...
Exactly. The same fate that befell the Eternians will befall you. Humans have been rejected for the coming evolution.
What? What?
You mean we're all gonna die?
Unfortunately, yes. The Lacrimosa will bring forth a cataclysm, which varies in accordance with the era. The resurgence of the prehistoric world unfolding before your very eyes, that is, in fact, the Lacrimosa of this era.
Its effects are currently confined to this island, but in due time, it will spread across the world. So it has been decided since time immemorial.
Why were humans chosen?
Yeah, this has got to be some kind of joke. We're getting out of here and going back to our normal lives.
These are understandable reactions. I sympathize with your plight, but there is nothing we can do.
Not once in the entire span of existence has a species thrived forever. By by necessity, the species must be renewed to maintain the world.
Simply put, the Lacrimosa is the natural law of the world. All living creatures must accept its judgment.
Huh. What is it?
They all have the same symbol as Dana and Adol.
Indeed they do. What does that mean?
Dana? No.
It seems you've remembered. When the Lacrimosa comes, a single individual is selected from the species facing extinction. That individual will then witness the destruction of their own species. In doing so, the cycle of selection and rejection will be perpetuated for all eternity. We, the Wardens of Evolution, are those chosen.
You, Dana, are the chosen warden of the Eternian era. It is only right that you be by our side.
Dana? Then...
The symbol on your arm, Adol, is proof that you've been selected to be a warden. That is why we have come to greet you.
Why was Adol chosen?
Only the brightest soul among the species facing extinction is selected to become a warden. As the selected soul, you are beholden to this fate. Now cease your resistance and join us.
No. We refuse to accept this!
What a pity.
They are merely overwhelmed by the gravity of our sudden revelation, nothing more. For now, we will take our leave of you.
You will see us again. Steel yourselves.
Until we meet again, Dana.
Wait!
They're gone. The Wardens of Evolution, huh? What should we do, Adol? Dana, what are you going to do? I'm sorry. I need to process everything they just told us. I don't know what's going on. But like hell we're gonna curl up and die just because they're telling us to. Maybe humans can be selfish and arrogant at times, but I believe we have much potential and a bright future ahead of us. But they said there was no way to stop the Lacrimosa. What should we do? Let's sort out all the information we have. Yes, you're right. But there is something that concerns me. Is it about Dana? Yes, Dana, I hate to ask this of you, so soon after you're regaining your memory, but... No, it's okay. There's something bothering me about this as well. If I'm a warden, why am I not with them? Good point. That is weird. I came to see Adol, but they didn't seem very concerned with you, Dana.
True. Perhaps something happened in the past between Dana and them. I'm sorry. I wish I could remember. The crystal. This is sudden. We need to view the past. I need to see if something did happen between me and the Wardens.
Are you serious? Lady Dana was the one who summoned those falling stars? I don't know if it's true or not, but the ones who believe it are trying to capture her. They're telling people that the witch who summoned those evil stars deserves no mercy. How could this happen? And how long is the royal family going to ignore this? You didn't hear? The wise and virtuous Queen Sarai has vanished from the palace. Is that true? They say the entire royal family abandoned the country and ran away. We're on our own now. What the hell? The city is all but defenseless these days, and the sky is covered in dark clouds. Yeah, it keeps getting colder and colder, and it's getting harder to find food. How could this happen to the glorious kingdom of Eternia?
Over here, Dana.
Dana.
Olga!
It seems you weren't followed. Yes, that's a relief. I guess wandering through all those alleys as a kid really paid off. At any rate, I'm grateful now for how unrestrained you were back then. So, what have you uncovered? I was contacted this morning by a colleague who finished translating the document. It took him a while, but he managed to locate Seren Garden. Seren Garden? We finally found it. Yes, the garden created by those who rebelled against the providence of the gods. I never expected to find a clue to stopping the Lacrimosa in a children's song. We must hope this lead bears out. So, where is the garden located? Exactly where you expected. The only restricted area in the kingdom, the Valley of Kings. It seems the royal family passed down their knowledge of Seren Garden over generations. Perhaps that's why that place has always been under such tight security. I knew it. As a member of the royal family herself, Sarai had to have known about this. Where has she gone? And why did she not say anything about this? I don't know. Either way, we must hurry to Seren Garden. Yes, you're right. Seren Garden is said to be located in the depths of the tomb. The depths of the tomb? Could it be near the mural? But nothing like that existed in Adol's era. Yes. Perhaps there is a reason that the garden does not exist in Adol's time. Either way, it exists in ours. Anyway, we don't know how much time we have left. Last time the guard stopped me, but this time I will make it inside the tomb. You should have an easier time entering now that the royal family has lost their power. Still, there was a riot recently that destroyed the west bridge leading out of the capital. The only other way to get to the Valley of Kings is through the mountain gate near the temple. Then I'll head to the temple at once. Yes, please be careful. Really? Wine. The sick and the elderly are dying. The monastery is already at capacity. It's cold. So very cold.
Where's the sun? The world has vanished before my eyes.
Please be strong and remain where you are. I'll fetch you a blanket at once. Please stay calm. I use my healing technique right now. This is bad. Her lungs are black. She needs emergency treatment.
I can't stop coughing. Someone help me.
We're focused on helping and protecting the citizens.
Maiden?
There's nothing to worry about here. As Lady Olga's right-hand woman, I, Sienna, will secure this area. It has been a few months since the palace closed its doors to the people. Though the Queen has issued proclamations, we have not been able to see Sarai. The capital cannot go on without our support. Hurry, Dana. Don't let them catch you. I'll be fine. Thank you for everything, Olga. What are you saying? I chose to follow you, which means I expected to end up in some sort of trouble. Now hurry and show them why you're known as the Wandering Maiden. Yes.
The Queen's decrees were lies. The palace has shut its doors to the people. What should we do? I'm worried about Rastel. He's still young. I hope he can recover from this. They said if we stayed calm, that the calamities would be over soon. Screw the Queen and her degrees. Does she have proof that they'll stop? Can't she see how we're suffering? I heard the volcano to the south erupted again. The whole land is on fire and continues to burn. It's hell on earth. Things are not good. In the north, people are killing each other over single grains. The great nations are collapsing, only despair remains.
These stairs lead to the central district. If I approach from this direction...
There are guards stationed that direction. I suggest you find another path.
Consul Darius, where have you been?
Lady Dana. Really? Surely you've realized why the palace has shut its doors. The day the stars fell upon us was the day Queen Sarai vanished. Hiding the truth and issuing false decrees was my idea.
Wait, I don't understand. What happened to Sarai?
I grow weary of this facade. I cannot stand the lies and deception that I've been party to.
You're leaving too, aren't you? Somewhere far away.
Criticize me all you want. I've committed terrible crimes. The East Essence Tower has fallen, opening a path to the Central District. You should be able to enter from there.
Consul, there's still hope. We can still...
Do not lie, my lady. Lies help no one. My actions are proof of that.
It's not a lie, though. I'll get to Seren Garden no matter what. Your Eminence, you shouldn't go out on your own so often. We're keeping the medical station together. Please don't worry. Anyway, You need to be careful. You never know where your enemies might be hiding. No matter what happens, I still believe in you, Your Eminence. Now go. Please look after yourself.
Your Eminence? Sia? You're hurt. What happened to you?
When the building collapsed, she managed to survive. But her sister...
No. Why? Don't cry, Your Eminence. Mia, she saved me.
Oh, Sia.
Deep down in my heart, I always knew I wanted to be more like Mia. She was so full of life. Before she died, she told me that she'll always be in my heart. So, I know I'm gonna be okay.
Yes, I understand. Truly, I do. Please rest, Sia. You have to get better.
I will. One more thing. Please, forgive my mother. I'm sure she knows it's not your fault.
There's still something I need to finish. I have to go now.
Don't worry about me. Please. Yeah. Your healing techniques aren't working. I'll keep trying, though a recover may be difficult at this point. How pathetic of me.
Help yourself to any products you need. It's not like we can do business right now. Besides, I have my pride. I'd never be able to face Mr. Dan if I ran away now. I heard a rumour that the great tree changed colours when the stars fell. It's back to its original colour now. Still, those falling stars are the reason everything has gone to hell. It's gotta be it. Why else is this happening? This is the only place where we can get food now. I must wait in line to receive rations from my family.
Dana, how dare you speak to me? You're the last person I wish to see right now. After everything I've lost, I understand why so many are eager to see you hang for this.
When the stars fell, the unfortunate was slain, while we were spared. But are we so lucky to live through this? Perhaps it's due to the cold weather, but my father has been acting strange lately. I hope he's alright.
I'm helping to distribute food. Thanks to the temple, we have food to give to those in need. I hope my master made it home safely. I hope Salus is safe. I have no way of knowing anymore.
Well. Look who I just ran into. Are you sure you should be out and about right now, wandering maiden? The power of our essence begins to wane. Began to wane just before the falling stars struck the earth. Our essence is supposed to be constant. For a phenomenon such as this to occur, I fear the very laws of nature are coming askew. I suppose you've noticed it too. Well, good luck with everything. Don't let your enemies find you.
Here, I made it to the Central District. The bridge leading west of the capital is destroyed, so I need to go around. I need to go south and head for the mountain gate.
No ciphers at all here. Oh.
This area is still intact. Another vision. This is no time for tears. I can't stop now.
Hey, look! That's her, isn't it?
It's the Maiden of the Great Tree! Stop her!
Oh no.
Where do you think you're going, Your Eminence? You running from your guilty conscience? Is that it?
I remember I used to see you gallivanting around town without a care in the world. Playing with children, wandering around the market. You treated your position like a joke! That's why this calamity happened!
That's right! You invited the Star's wrath! You're no maiden to us, witch!
Give me back my daughter! Give me back Mia, you murderer! Everyone, please, just calm down. I didn't.
So you had nothing to do with this?
Rastal?
Then please tell me why this happened, Your Eminence. Why didn't you protect Eternia? Why didn't you protect your people?
Rastal.
They found my father's body. Near the crater. Where the falling star landed.
Duran? I didn't know. I don't have an answer for you, Rastal. But as your maiden, and as a friend to all who have fallen and to those who still live, I want to know why this happened more than anyone. I want to know why so many people had to die. I want to know how I can still save Eternia. Still save my people.
Your Eminence.
All hope is not lost. I am Dana Ecclusia, Maiden of the Great Tree, protector and leader of the people of Eternia. I never have and never will forsake my solemn duty. I will learn the truth of what happened here, no matter what. Now stand aside!
You really expect us to believe a word coming out of your mouth? Yeah! Get her!
I understand why you are angry. But...
Go, Your Eminence.
Rastal!
Hey! What are you doing?
You're siding with her? She's the reason your father's dead!
There are things I'll never be able to tell my father now. But I know with all my heart that he died upholding his sworn duty. So I will honor my father's memory by living my life as he lived his. I will keep my promise and protect the maiden at all costs.
You! Traitor! Get him!
You must hurry. I don't know how long I can hold them off.
But...
Don't worry about me. Just let me keep my promise to you.
I promise, I will find out why this happened and come back.
I know you will. You face Rastal, son of Chief Gardran! And I will not allow any of you to pass!
The maiden's getting away! Out of the way, you!
Please be safe, Rastal. So many. At this rate, we won't last long. My lady. heard the capital was in trouble. I'm glad to see you're safe at least. Yes, I'm unharmed. But I must hurry to Seren Garden at once. I'm prepared to help. But first I must report what's happening. It was reported that the great tree was glowing with golden light during the star's assault. At the time, we thought that light was the great tree displaying a negative reaction to the falling stars. But we now know that the Earth's essence surged abnormally before a single star fell. And at the center of this essence surge was the great tree of origins. Yes, it would appear that the great tree of origins somehow caused the stars to fall to the Earth. Based on your description of the mural you saw at the Valley of Kings, it could only mean the great tree of origins is the cause of these terrible cataclysms. The scene depicted on the mural must be true. Perhaps the people are right to lay the blame from this. Perhaps the people are right to lay the blame on me for this disaster. Your Eminence, I can't believe it. How could this happen? The sole significance of the temple's existence is now lost forever.
What are we to do now, Your Eminence?
Well, it won't be long before the people learn the truth. They will lose faith in the great tree, and the kingdom will plummet into chaos. That's why we must stay the course and help everyone suffering from these cataclysms. Even so, people may not welcome our help as warmly as they would before. Your Eminence.
We have an arduous road ahead of us. And yet, I have never been more proud of you. Huh? Your rambunctious nature vexed me to no end on many occasions. But if it was all leading to this moment, then all is forgiven. I suppose I chose wisely when I nominated you to become the maiden. We accept our fate. As you said, we must save our people, Your Eminence. Even if our faith wavers, our duty never will.
Yes. We want to help the people. Please tell us what to do. Yes, let us help you. Lady Arganta. Lady Argan...
Meh.
Lady Arganata. Lady Arganata. Everyone.
Got that name. Now then, I believe you are planning to go to Seren Garden, were you not? Do be careful.
You've been an extraordinary maiden. I believe in you. I know you'll come back to us. Yes, I will. Please be safe, everyone. Yes.
Almost there. Yep, I see something. I see something. Was it over there, Olga?
The people at the temple are fine.
Rastal? Is he alright?
He's barely breathing. I'll do what I can.
Okay. Olga, please take care of him.
Who are you? There's nothing left beyond this point. Only rampaging saurians and bandits. What in the world should we do?
See something? Forbidden Valley of Kings is up ahead. Please, let me make it in time. Right there!
This is an ancient saurian, one of the oldest still living on hallowed ground. It's near death. Perhaps that's why it no longer recognizes me. I'm sorry. I can't allow you to harm the people of the city. At least let me end your suffering and bring you peace.
Right there! Let's retreat for now. Now I can keep going.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll grieve your loss. I promise. I must go to Seren Garden. This can't be the end. I won't let this be the end.
We did it! The vision just now. I need to do whatever I can. All I can.
river has dried up. This is supposed to be supplying water to the capital. What happened? That's a piece of the falling star. Its impact must have damaged the river. Damn the river, even. Plants are starting to die. I can't just ignore this.
See something. Here!
Whatever this falling star is made of, it's incredibly dense. That must be why the current has completely stopped. But if I can move it out of the way, the river should flow again. I think I can move it with my essence. Here goes nothing. It worked. Plants should start growing again. But with the changes in the weather, I don't know how long that will take. I must do whatever I can. I must go soon. I need to trust everyone and keep moving.
Yes! Great job! Ready! See something. Ha!
Ah, thank you. I can't believe you rescued me. Dana Ecluria, Maiden of the Great Tree.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
I'm sorry to alarm you.
Oh, my name is Celine, Spirit of Covenants. I was birthed in this sealed land. Due to this land's proximity to Seren Garden, essence disturbances are more frequent here. Ever since my birth, I've been observing the history of Eternia. You must know the true purpose of Seren Garden. Please, tell me what I must do.
I'm sorry. I don't know the answer to that. All I can do for you is form this covenant with you. Please accept this power. Dark path lies ahead of you, one of pain and misery. Someone is very concerned for you too. Please allow our spirits to grant you our protection.
I'm not sure I understand, but do you pity me, Celine?
Thank you, but you don't need to worry about me. I have people supporting me. They're the reason I can keep going. Dana. I'm glad you are exactly who I hoped you'd be. It's not every day that a spirit finds itself rescued by a mortal. I understand. I commit everything to you. Please don't lose. I won't.
We did it! Right there!
My fellow spirits tell me that I'm too unaware, but I just know the end is near. Dana, you're one of the few I call my friend. Please promise that you will not fade away without telling me. Ooh, no, finally.
This is rare of you. Come again.
Actually, you know what?
Welcome. This is rare. Come again.
Done, done, done. And done.
Here goes. Here goes.
Heavens. So hot. We need to be careful. Got the stronger.
Here goes. Take this. Change. Here. 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 A treasure chest.
So goddamn fast.
Here. Sit here!
Okay, check out what's over here. Look away from the screen for a second. Take a swim in lava. Seems about right for me.
Change! Change! Here goes! Here! Come on! Jane, here goes! Here goes! Jane, here goes! Change!
God, such a cheap way to kill him.
Here goes!
We're getting stunned now. Took your time. Okay.
Here goes! Raka! Take this! Take this!
Easy win. Quite rush at this point, but whatever.
Finally, we reached the monolith. But will it activate?
During construction of the villa, an ancient ruin was unearthed. While exploring this ruin, researchers found old records in areas they named the Wall of Truth and the Garden. When these records were decoded, terrible truth was revealed. The Great Tree of Origins, giver of essence, was the harbinger of the world's doom. This revelation undermined all that Eternia had done to achieve its prosperity. Upon notifying the king, he ordered that the ruin be concealed from the public. Unfortunately, an errant nobleman had also learned the truth and took matters into his own hands. The Great Tree will bring about a terrible calamity that threatens all of Eternia. Gathering his most loyal retainers, the nobleman set forth to burn the Great Tree to cinders. flaming arrows were loosed upon the great tree, and the heavens cried out, and the men who loosed those arrows were swiftly turned to dust. The cataclysm had begun. Bolts of roaring lightning carved terrible scars into the land, tearing the earth asunder. The Eternians believed themselves above reproach, that they faced no threats due to their essence. Within their new capital, the cataclysm worked the citizens into a panic. Yet, amidst the horror, there was a group of people who roamed the earth unabated. Irenaeus ventured across blasted lands, saving many until he finally arrived at the roots of the great tree. Calm your heart, for this time of tribulation is when the heart is tested most. With these words, Irenaeus led all who would hear him in prayer, and as they prayed, the inexorable march of time continued. Only when they heard the sound of birdsong did the people notice the wind's gentle touch and the soothing kiss of the sun's light. The cataclysm had ended, leaving behind a vast, deep-set scar in the southern lands.
If the Valley of Kings is where they tried to build the villa, then the Wall of Truth must be the mural in the depths of the tomb. In the garden must be Saren Garden. I'm surprised to find information about Saren Garden in this sanctuary. In olden times, people knew that the Great Tree was the cause of disasters. And those who tried to fight back against the Great Tree were... Anyway, I can't know for certain unless I see it for myself. I must go to Saren Garden right away.
And done. Large engravings contained in the floor. It looks like the engraving on the door. What does it mean? I don't see a door leading further on, but I believe this is the final floor. This is a dead end. I have no choice but to turn back for now. That's it. Okie doke.
See something?
One more trip into the sanctuary.
We can get some rest.
This place is... beautiful. This must be Seren Garden. This place was a ruin in Ador's era. This inscription. In every era exists Seren Garden, into which the collective psyche of species does flow, providing herein nourishment to this tree. Stored within the collective psyche of species, the very will to live. The collective psyches of species across eras are amassed as such, producing power beyond reckoning for the transcendent one. Thus, when the tree of psyches reaches maturity, disrupting providence and the natural order, the days of weeping shall come to an end. If this is Seren Garden, then that flow must be the psyches of species. The tree looks really weak. If it grows, it'll have enough power, but at this rate...
So, you came here after all.
The Wardens of Evolution.
Seren Garden. I've not seen this place in ages. As you have come here, I can only surmise that you are not ready to join us yet.
Have you been here before?
Of course. I am the architect of this garden.
What?
Take notice. The water bridges represent each species of a given era. The weak flow from that water bridge is the collective psyche of the Eternians.
Far stronger psyches are required to disrupt the providence of the Lacrimosa. Look upon the tree of psyches. See how young it is. The collective psyches of species past are not sufficient to spur its growth.
Was it not made clear to you in your Scarlet Vision? You have no means by which to save your doomed species.
You have shown remarkable fortitude in the face of this adversity. That is why I think you understand. The Lacrimosa cannot be stopped.
But... this garden was my last hope.
We shall take our leave of you, Dana. Should you change your mind, please seek an audience with us. We will not turn you away. After all, you are a fellow warden of evolution.
No. It's not over yet. I'm sure he will feel the same as I do. The time will come for this place. I tried to call out to him one last time, hoping there could still be a chance. But it was no use. You
How long will you continue this folly? The cataclysms have wiped out all Eternians. Even your best friend, Olga, is gone.
Olga. She gathered the remaining people at the palace and tried to lead them until the end. It was heroic of her.
I see. Far be it from me to ask you this, but why not allow yourself to feel a measure of peace? Why are you still doing this?
Because there are still people I can save.
Who do you mean? The Eternians are no more.
Not them. Adol and his allies who are defying the Lacrimosa in the distant future. And the Wardens of Evolution, enthralled by its curse. I can still save them both. So please, let me help you, Sarai.
So you noticed?
Yes.
It's a foolish notion to think that we could ever be freed from this curse. Do you even understand what you're saying?
I see the way you Wardens look at me. I think I remind you all of the people you used to be.
You wouldn't. Why? I don't understand.
What happened here? Did she succumb to the weight of her burden and take her own life?
She should already know that she is immortal. What an impulsive, pointless gesture. No, it wasn't.
What?
What is she doing? I see. So this was her intention. Once she succumbs to her despair, she would have no choice but to join our fold. Thus, she is refusing to become a warden in the first place by sealing herself away.
Ah.
Really now? She will most likely awaken when the next Lacrimosa comes to pass. And she will defy us then too.
What? Is she mad? She's bolder than her continence would suggest. But how will she find the next warden if she is slumbering here? So long as the Great Tree continues the cycle of evolution, her time will come eventually.
How curious. Does that insignificant child really believe she is free to choose to defy the Lacrimosa? Somehow, she was able to communicate with the next species. In hindsight, such a power has never been permitted before.
Are you suggesting she was privy to knowledge that we were not? At this time, I cannot say anything. Either way, she has chosen for herself the endless uphill path of rebellion. I hardly expect anything to change before the almighty Lacrimosa.
Our duty is to bear witness to events as they unfold.
All we can do is watch over her as the next species takes root. That was... that was more intense than I expected.
Yes, it was. I can't believe what you've endured.
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Adol. I remember everything now. I've been waiting for Adol. Waiting for the next species, so I can bring hope to everyone. Dana. That explains why you're not with the other wardens.
Jeez, my brain feels close to bursting. How could you seal yourself up like that?
I just couldn't think of anything else to do in that moment.
But we know what to do now. We must go to Seren Garden.
That's right. It's the only way to stop the Lacrimosa.
Yeah, that's our best bet. There.
Its remains were sealed away by the royal family. Even as the maiden, it took a lot of effort for me to learn of its existence. By gathering the collective psyches of species, their very will to live, the garden cultivates the power by which the providence of nature can be defied. I don't know what that means, but that sounds really cool.
I'm not surprised that it was built by one of the Wardens.
Yes, we should make our way to the Valley of Kings and see this garden for ourselves. I planted a prayer tree sapling there, so the garden should be restored in this era. The tree of Psyches has grown enough. Isn't that one warden we met there your friend, Dana? You're talking about Sarai. I was surprised by that too.
Why is one of the Wardians the former Queen of Eternia?
There's probably more to that than we know at the moment.
Adol.
We must hurry to Seren Garden.
Yes.
Seren Garden is in the Valley of Kings, at the bottommost steps of the tomb. That's right. I'll explain more once we get there. Alright, let's go!
Finally. Right.
Oh, something's there.
Master says, your last red hair.
destroyed.
Seems the match is over. Adele, try out Master's skill. Thank you for teaching me. Master says, I didn't teach you, you learned it on your own. I'm sure he's just being modest.
No kidding.
Seems the 6 of us have each learned a skill from him.
What's wrong?
Master? I have nothing left to teach you, but Rakota's mentor tells me that your village is in trouble a lot. If you want, I can help you. Really, Master? Help us? Does that mean you'll join us during beast raids?
That'd be great.
Yes, you're more than qualified. Don't you agree, Adol? Then it's settled. I'll head to your village now. He's offered us more help than I ever expected.
Indeed.
One master is worth 100, no, 1,000 warriors.
You done? Never actually considered that before.
Please, Rakota.
All right, let's clean it up. Thanks, guys.
Is that finished?
Come on.
I think the game screwed up a little. Or not. Maybe not.
Something's there.
Aha. Right, no. Yep, no, yep. Right.
Come on.
this place was meant to be here until I killed the big dino in the past. I got to it before then.
A good place to fish.
How beautiful. This place is rather calm.
Yes, it is.
Does it remind you of something?
No, it's just... Even though we've been able to solve all these small, immediate problems, none of that will actually matter if we fail to stop the Lacrimosa. True, we may only be able to affect change on a small scale, but even small changes can have drastic effects on the course of history.
Yeah. Isn't that why you are making your changes, Dana? The same goes for us. We're doing all we can because we're not giving up.
You're right. I'm sorry. I just got a little discouraged. I made it this far with all of you, so I don't think my actions were in vain. As long as you're with me, I can. We'll face what awaits us together, no matter what.
Yeah. How much? One and one. Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know where both of them are.
That's one of the most ancient species of saurian.
This area seems slightly different from the others.
A sanctuary deep inside of her interior. Oh, something's there.
Oh, something's there.
Ooh. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, let me move. love of 1 second. Something looking into Dana. Fucking wonderful. Idiot people I live with.
Whoa, how beautiful!
Oh, more location points. Neat. Is it possible? Are you passengers aboard the Lombardia? Are you nobility by chance? Been a while, Griselda. Likewise, Admiral Kristen. I'm impressed you still remember me. Those of you who are meeting me for the first time, my name is Griselda. I'm the Governor General of Salsetta. I'm surprised that you and I were aboard the same ship. The Governor General of Salsetta? Why does she look so familiar? The Governor General of Salsetta is known for being a shrewd and decisive leader. For some reason I never imagined them to be a woman. Governor General? What's that? Oh, I think it means she's some kind of big shot in the Roman Empire. She's very beautiful.
Allow me the courtesy of reintroducing myself. My name is Griselda. On this island, my title means nothing. Please treat me as you would any other castaway.
Forgive my impertinence, but have we met before?
Oh.
You bear a striking resemblance to a princess I met at the Imperial capital.
Princess?
What an amusing antidote. Why would a princess claim to be the Governor General of Salsetta and live the life of a castaway on this island? You'd sooner see a golden Picard than something that outlandish. Wouldn't you agree at all? I see. I'm sorry for my presumption then.
I must have mistaken her for someone else, I guess. So what's the Governor General of Salsetta doing aboard the Lombardia?
Yes.
I was returning from completing a routine inspection, and I thought I would find myself here, cast adrift on the Isle of Siren. I must say, I was surprised to find the ruins of a lost civilization on this island. After meeting Adol, I find myself more frequently indulging my curiosities. I've been on my fair share of adventures over the last 3 years, you see. Wow. I'm glad you haven't been harmed while you've been out here alone. Yes, well, I'm skilled enough with a sword that I'm capable of defending myself. Anyway, you seem to have a good grasp on the situation on this island. Would you mind briefing me?
Adol explained to Griselda everything that had happened, then gave her a crystal ring with which to warp.
I see. The situation sounds more dire than I could have imagined. I imagine having more allies would be an asset to you during future beast raids.
I will join you at Castaway Village. I should now be able to do that. And everything is currently 100, so... let's go to the village first. Adol, don't tell me you actually found it. Oh, thank you. Now we can have a proper ceremonial ship launching. Alright, I've got what I need. I just need to get everything ready. Adol, go and tell the others, would you? And so, a ceremonial ship launching was held at Castaway Village. Everyone was so excited to participate. The launching went off without a hitch. With the pouring of fermented sap on the ship's hull, the launch was complete. Whoa! A ship. Finally. This isn't a dream, is it? We're really gonna leave soon? Yes. We just gotta tough this out a little while longer. I feel like I can work even harder now. Same here. This whole thing has me feeling reinvigorated. Yeah, we're almost down here. Let's keep our heads high, everyone. Yeah. Wow. That went really well. We're finally here. Yeah, you're right. So we can't mess this up. We gotta carry out the captain's final wish. Thank you very much for all your help, Adol. I finally fulfilled my duty as a member of the Lombardia's crew. I'm sure it won't be long now.
All right.
Please keep watching over us, Captain.
Great job, everyone.
Blah, blah, blah. Is that done?
Take your time. See you later.
You want to find you. Oh, you finally discovered all the location points. Alright, let me see. Had all showed us in the map. Oh, such wonders you've discovered. My undying gratitude for your efforts, sir. This is splendid. You truly live up to the title of adventurer. And whilst I've gazed upon these wonders myself, I can paint the loveliest of abstract paintings. Inspiration. Perhaps a poem instead. What's that then? Why don't I simply paint the landscapes? Simply don't understand high art. What point would it serve to merely attempt to recreate what already exists? Art is about creativity, innovation, and innovation. Never you mind. Get me started, and indeed I may never stop. Best I not get into it. Now, as to the matter of recompense for your hard work, sir. I did recently happen across something which might be worthy of note. It may look merely like an old book, but I suspect it may be of some use to you. Now then, we shall meet again. Safe journeys. This is a rather marvellous settlement you've built here. What more can I possibly say? If the primordials do not relent in their assault soon, people will begin collapsing from exhaustion. As you've no doubt gathered, I'll be assisting in fending off any future raids. It's a pleasure to work with you again. Can't finish her yet, cause thing. Oops. Actually... pretty sure these are more or less the final weapons.
What should I upgrade?
Still need a lot more dragonstone.
All right.
Okay, it's fine. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Well, let's say that's the first time the game's going off that well. Looks like we're all here. I've gotta say, feels like we've become one big happy family almost overnight. It's a great thing to see. The bond we share is quite strong indeed. Hard to believe there were so few of us at first. This gravel is more compact than it looks. Good thing I brought this heavy-duty shovel for just such an occasion. Let's take it for a spin. This will be an
This will be excellent training. It's going to be tough if any speedy primordials show up. I think Makoto and Rija should keep an eye out for any. No problem. Leave it to us. If anyone gets thirsty, let me know. I'm having a great flash sale on fruit juice while supplies last.
With so many people, we should finish this in about 2 hours.
That means we'll finish around noon, just in time for lunch. Everyone is so helpful.
Let's keep up the teamwork. Just leave everything to me. Alright everyone, time to get to work. And so the castaways began clearing the densely packed pile of heavy gravel. With the wind and rain helping to loosen the pile, they managed to clear it in no time flat.
Thanks, guys.
And that officially means I pretty much have all the people. In fact, it definitely means that.
Oh, something's there.
This thing?
Ugh. Of course, it's never going to be the Dragonstone. Why would it? That would be helpful.
It's gonna be tough.
Oh, for the love of... Hit the thing! I'll find all status effects. That'll do.
Treasure chest.
And there's my pure recalcum.
It's quite dilapidated. What is the purpose of this tower? It should be a workshop that royals used to patronize in this neighborhood.
It might be worth searching, because there's anything we can still use.
On the plus side, tons of essence stone. on first.
I found a treasure!
Treasure chest!
Okay. Oh. Yeah. Before I fight that, I'm just gonna go back here, stock up on potions. Make the good armor. Oh, you found a new formula. Right, let me check it out.
Hello. Here you go.
Oh yeah, they don't need armor else.
Please come again.
Man, this stuff is amazing. Just look how it shines. This is pure orichalcum, right? Exactly what I needed. I'm impressed you found so much. Really, I can't thank you enough. I better get to work right away. Still, I can't afford to do a rush job, not when the ultimate armor is on the line. Also, I need to know before I start whether this armor is for a man or a woman. So, what's it going to be, Adol? Am I making armor for a man or a woman? For me. Man it is then. I'll get started right away. It's finally finished. Armor I smith from scratch using pure orichalcum. Here, it's yours now. Actually did it. Yes, it was very challenging, but I managed to pull it off. Heh, I honestly think I'm more surprised by this than you are. With this, I feel like my skill is a little closer to my grandfather's now. I might have told you this already, but my last name is Lambert. My family is known as master blacksmiths who make weapons for the Roman Emperor himself. But my grandfather was most skilled in the whole family. My parents died when I was young, so he ended up raising me and becoming my role model.
Even in my earliest memories, I'm still gripping a hammer. It was tough living, to be sure, but he ended up accepting me as his successor. Even so, no matter how many swords I sniffed, it always felt like there was something missing. I couldn't figure out what it was. I just knew it bugged the hell out of me. Only now, having smithed this orichalcum armor, do I realise what was missing. The reason why I'll never be like my grandfather. All my life, I've just been mimicking his techniques. It's obvious in hindsight, but I was missing something essential. I never answered the question, what do I want to do? From now on, I'm going to work hard to find the answer to that question. That being said, I think I'm on the cusp of finding it. I'll support you all the way. Thank you. I'm genuinely happy to hear that. Didn't mean to keep you here this long. Anyway, if you bring the materials, I can make as many sets of armor as you need. Come see me when you find more orichalcum.
That's one down!
Ah, that extra crit rate. Hey Adol, got a minute?
Gotta hand it to you, Adol. Your swordsmanship has come a long way since you washed up on this island.
I have you to thank for that.
Yes.
Huh. Feels sorta nice to be complimented by a swordsman of your caliber. I keep asking myself, what do I want to do? So I can one day step out of my grandfather's shadow. I told you earlier that I didn't have an answer yet, but after watching you, I think I finally figured it out. I want to forge weapons for people like you, Adol. People who cut paths of hope for us all. That's the passion I feel within me. Looking back, I think I've had that passion my whole life. I know it sounds really simple when I say it, but my experiences on this island have helped me understand what that passion actually means.
Glad I could help you.
I'm happy to hear that. Someday I will make a name for myself as a Lambert on my own terms. At last, I understand. I can carry out my own will. That's what my grandfather wanted for me. Knowing that, Adol, I want you to do something for me. Someday, perhaps during your next adventure, if you happen to find yourself in wrong, I want you to visit the Lambert Forge. I'll personally forge the sword that best represents the man you've become.
I look forward to that day.
Yes.
As do I. Until then, I promise to work hard and become an even better blacksmith than I am now.
I want to look at this, maybe? No, people. Most of them done.
can I help you today? Leave it to me. All right, finished. Leave it to me. All right, finished. Leave it to me. Whew, it's complete. I'll get started. All right, finished. I'll get started. All right, finished. Is that it?
Yep, that's it. Safety save. Okay then, let's go find something well and truly out of my league.
Oh, something's there. We're lucky. Oh, something's there. Ha! Father says there's no shame in running. Ha! Oh, something's there. Ha! Father says there's no shame in running. Ha! Something's there. A unique item. Ha! Ha!
Not as well as it happened. I'm not dodging as long as I want to. Did I?
I can keep going.
Oh, something's there. We're lucky. I found a treasure. Oh, something's there.
I'm lucky.
Oh, completely screwed up there. Let me see where the hell I am. Bye, Super Boss.
Oh, something's there. Yeah, something shiny.
Second wind and evade rate. Right. Anywho, that's that done. Dun 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 dun.
Whoa, this place is amazing.
It's the same place from Donna's memories. What a relief. Prayer Tree was able to protect Saren Garden after all.
This place is beautiful.
Yes, but the Tree of Psyches is...
It seems much bigger than when we saw it in your memories.
Let's examine it.
How's it doing?
Not good. It didn't work. The tree has continued to grow since my era, and while it has grown in power, it seems the number of psyches still isn't enough. I'm sorry I got your hopes up, everyone.
You don't need to apologize.
Yes, an apology is unnecessary. If anything, we should be thanking you.
Yeah, besides, maybe there's another way.
I've read about this in a book. Just give the tree more fertilizer, then it will grow. In which case, more fertilizer would mean more psyches.
If that were possible, Dana wouldn't have needed to work so hard. What should we do, Adol? My head's no use for this sort of thing.
The wardens.
What?
Well, what's going on here? This place should have been destroyed by the tectonic shifts that predated the human era. This is her doing, no doubt.
Ah.
No matter, restoring the garden was an exercise in futility. Sarai. So, you've regained your memories.
Adol, you and your companions may rest easy. As I said before, we are merely observing you. You have my word that we will not cause harm to you or this place. Your word, huh?
I think we can trust them. Are you sure? Yes. They said the same thing to me in my era. Their duty is just to observe.
Tell us about this place. About Seren Garden. I thought you knew what it was. Why else would you be here?
We learned that you're the creator of Seren Garden. Why would a Warden of Evolution create a means of defying the Great Tree?
I understand now. You are sharing Dana's memories among yourselves. Surely you know what makes someone worthy of being chosen to become a Warden. Only the brightest soul among the species is worthy of being chosen. Correct. Which is why I tried to do exactly what Dana is attempting. I defied the Lacrimosa in hopes of saving my people.
Did you do that? Did you all do that? Yes. Yes, though our species and eras differ, that one commonality runs through us all.
I extensively researched the Lacrimosa, foregoing food and sleep in hopes of saving my people. I discovered that it could be stopped, but only by amassing a vast number of psyches. Thus did I use all my knowledge and power to build Seren Garden. Even so, the psyches I amassed in my area were too few in number. And so, having done all I could, I watched my world die.
My word.
I too tried to save my world using the same means as my compatriot here, but the outcome was no different. The span of time required to amass the number of psyches needed is beyond your reckoning. I don't get it. Why'd you even become wardens in the first place?
Our families and loved ones were taken from us. Can you even imagine what it feels like to be the last living member of your species? Only the omnipotent might of a god could unleash the heavens' wrath upon Eternia. Faced with the power of the Lacrimosa, all we could do was succumb to despair.
When Psyche succumbed to despair, They are captured by the Great Tree of Origins. By this process, the Great Tree creates a new Warden of Evolution. But if that's true, then you, of all people, should understand the situation we now find ourselves in. If there is even a chance of preventing the Lacrimosa, no matter how small, then we... You have my sympathies, but please do not misunderstand me. Huh? I have since come to accept the necessity of the Lacrimosa. As a warden, I have witnessed this world's iterations for a long time. Stagnation and deformation accumulate as long as a single species continues to claim unabated dominion over the Earth. The species must be refreshed periodically to maintain the integrity of the Earth. There is no reason why you humans should be the exception to this rule. We can't give up now. Perhaps it's selfish of us to feel this way, but we can't surrender the memories we've made together here in the present. Nor can we surrender the dreams we've entrusted to the future. It would seem there are other humans whose souls are as bright as adults. I also selfishly defied the Lacrimosa until the very end. Your sentiment is not lost on me. Adol would not have been chosen to become a warden if he were the type to give up now. This too must be the will of the Great Tree. The more hope you have, the more despair is created when that hope is finally crushed. Let's allow Adol to do as he pleases. It may hasten both his and Dana's ascension into our fold. I'm sure the Great Tree is eager to welcome back its disgraced daughter. So be it. We will provide you with as much advice as we are permitted.
Really?
Yes. Please listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. If you wish to defy the Lacrimosa, then you must grow the tree. But I thought it didn't have enough psyches to grow. How are we supposed to... The psyches flowing into here belong to those who lived before the Lacrimosa appeared. The innumerable psyches of those who face rejection are contained within the Great Tree. Should you release those psyches from the Great Tree, the number of psyches flowing into here will increase and cause the tree to grow.
How do we release the psyches from the Great Tree?
I will explain that process in greater detail once you arrive. Adol, can you make your way to the Great Tree of Origins?
Sure.
We will be waiting for you at the Great Tree. Make sure to come fully prepared, so you can face what lies ahead without regret. He didn't sound very convinced that we can stop the Lacrimosa.
The nerve of him. The Lacrimosa is the law of the land. They've been observing it for a long time, so I understand why they might be skeptical.
But we're not turning back. Yeah, if we don't do anything, the world's gonna end. Much as I'd love to walk away from this, we gotta do what we gotta do. Let's go, Adol. Really have all that much left to go, do I?
What do you need? Please, take this. Please come again.
I know I'm fairly near the end. Just got the tree and the corridors. Final trip into Dana's past, cleaning up the last few people's approval ratings. Yeah, that's one more stream's worth. Right. So. Stop here for now and should be back tomorrow. Doubt there's gonna be any noise, but never can tell. It should be fine. So I should be back tomorrow with the end of the game. Hopefully. It's been a long time coming. That'll be all for now.